has three basic forms. One is all pervasive. Everywhere he is in the entire universe. You can say in the atomic stage, like the space is everywhere in the universe. God is everywhere in the universe. In the hearts of each and everybody. No, doesn't matter who. Like the sun shines. Sun is shining. And shining for each and every person, believer, not believer, good person and bad person. Everybody is receiving the light of the sun. So also God is present in the hearts of all people. But there is one great difference. In the hearts of non-believers, God sits as Abhyasta pose, like this. He is a witness. He doesn't do anything, doesn't say anything. He is only witnessing your actions, your behavior and your thoughts. He's only witnessing. And he gives you complete freedom. Do what you feel like doing. You have a free will. So you can do anything you feel like doing. But you are bound by the law that he's created. The laws of karma. What you do shall react upon you. So you are under the control of the Lord's Maya. And you come under the control, the ambit of God's laws of karma. So we are bound to our karmas. And he is a non-believer. And he is a witness. But to a devotee, he guides. For inside your conscience, he remains in your conscience. And then he guides you. And a good devotee who offers himself to the Lord, and submits himself to the Lord, doing any work, he just says Sai Ram, and then he continues his work. Who believes in God, God becomes partial. That is the quality of God. He becomes partial, and then he takes care of you, and he guides you, he prompts you, and then he comes, and he may come in a dream also, and and he is in fact taken over you, and you are in good hands. Relax. God is in control, that you can say. So that way God becomes partial. And for this, the Sai Krishna, he used to wear more punky here. No? More punky, right?
Peacock feather.
Peacock feather, right. So that is a symbol of saying that I am partial to a devotee. You see? And what great, tell me what great confidence it is, satisfaction it is, that you know that you are in divine hands, and that for everything God is taking care of you. So you're offloaded of all the worries and concerns and the fears. He takes care of everything. That is God's greatest gift to a devotee. You see, then Swami called us over during many flights. He said, Sharma, when are you coming? I said, Swami, I'll come on 22nd of May 1982. We went to Bangalore. There he gave us a room in the White Field, in the ashram 3, and then every day he would sing bhajans, and he would call us. We'll sit at his lotus feet, and he would with symbols he would sing like this, look into the eyes, fill us completely with his divine love. And then the third day, our son says, Papa, let others come also sit at his feet. Let's go and sit down at the back. So we used to go and sit down at the back. And the distance, then I realized what I want to convey to you is the distance does not matter. Once you're connected with God, with Swami, he is as close to you as you think he's close. If you think he's far, he's far. If you think he's only in Prashanti Nilayam, then he'll be in Prashanti Nilayam only. But when you think that he is Prashanti Nilayam and he's everywhere and he's inside my heart also. And that's what Swami says. I'm in front of you, behind you, above you, below you, all around you, and most important, he says, I am in you as well. So that is what we have to realize. So when he gave us all those beautiful moments to cherish, to live, to sing his glories, and then he called us he used to come in a Rajmata mansion, and it was a small hall like this, where he sent message, tell Captain Sharma and the family to come, and I'll meet them there. So we came and sat down. And you know, those days we had, from the outside market, we bought some rings, cheap rings for 2 rupees or 3 rupees. The Swami comes and he looks at all the people sitting there, and then he looks at me. He says, "Sharma, you're wearing very cheap ring." He says, "No, I'll make you a good one." Waved his hand, created a ring, put it on to me. He said, "How does it fit?" I said, "Swami, fits perfectly." See, perfectly. Even a goldsmith cannot give you that perfect fitting. These small things, when you come back and think, it is very true. He knows precisely what is the size of your finger, what is he going to make, and you know how much he's going to. These are not ordinary. These are divine Leelas of Sai Swami, Sai Krishna. Then, for my wife wanted to, to take flowers inside, flowers, mala, kiski jasmine flower, mala. So
garland.
Garland, right. So the Sivadar said, "Ma, no garland." Swami doesn't like, garlands and flowers inside. So she says, she's all right. She hid the garland under her sari pallu, went and sat down, and Swami came, and then he says, "Ma, you brought flowers?" She said, yes, Swami, give me. Then she gave the flowers to Swami, and Swami made 3 portions of it. One he gave it to one lady, another portion to another lady, and this portion gave it to her and said, keep it with you always. So he knows precisely the emotions. We cannot hide any emotions from the Lord. Why? Because he is the resident of our heart. And that is what it is. And then of course, we drove with him the next day to Prashanti Nilayam, and he gave us 2 rooms there. And in 2 rooms he gave us, in 7 days that we were in Prashanti Nilayam, Puttaparthi, he gave us 14 interviews in those 7 days. Those days, because I was new, so he was initiating me slowly and slowly, gradually, into the spiritual part of it, giving him the spiritual wisdom that he is not only the physical body, and he is divinity in the human form. And on one occasion, I would like to share with you, since the children are here and some of you are here, young also. So one day I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning in the room, and sitting there so early, I looked at my watch. I said, it is very early, only 3 o'clock. Darshan is at 5. So I started to meditate. Om Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba Namo, Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba Namo. So after meditation, the mind became quiet, and then I slept again. 5 o'clock, got up, got ready, went to the hall, Kulwant hall, and with his permission, we could sit in the veranda. So I was sitting in the veranda. Swami says, "Sharma, call your family." So we called the family, all 5 of our 3 children and wife. We went inside, and then you see, if you've been to his interview room, there's a small interview room, I think as big as this only, this carpet or whatever here, and this. And another room is a little shorter than this, that is the inside room. And in the outside room, he brings devotees in, invites them in, and they all are crowded and all sitting together, and then he would, and the small things we learn from Swami. When he's outside the room, he will close the light. He'll open the door himself. And all those people that he has invited that particular day, he will ask them, go in. So everybody goes in, sits down, then he himself is the last person to go in. He closes the door, puts on the light, and then sits down.